Hi, I'm Evan Pantazi. Today we're going to be talking about Kyusho and the clinch. And make sure you stay all the way to the end of the film because there's some great action. Okay, so Kyusho works great in all the different ranges. Okay, it works at long distance ranges like in sparring or kumite, kickboxing type of action. It also works great in the initial clinch and the entry into the tangled or standing grappling positions, and especially on the floor. It seems that the tighter the range you get with when you're using the Kyusho, the better it gets because the other person loses advantage. When you're standing in a sparring situation or a kickboxing situation where you're fighting off one off on each other, you're looking for the reach and the distance. Well, it's an even up kind of fight. All right, both people can throw the ballistics and they can both hurt, of course, and both people could be the victor. Depends on circumstances and situation and skill. Once you get into the clinch, though, it starts to get a little tighter. It starts to get a little tougher because now you can't throw all the ballistic shots that you wanted. You can't really launch all your punches and your kicks. You're limited more to elbows, small actions, grappling actions, tangles or tuates, joint maneuvers, some knees, headbutts. That is a great range too. When you get even closer in a standing grappling situation, you really don't have an awful lot of strikes, okay? And if you separate to get the strike on the individual, well, the chances are they might be striking back at you in that time or that opportunity. When you're on the ground grappling, Kyusho really shines because there is no telegraphing, there's no need for long range, no ballistics are needed. You can do everything with concussion or compression, but in different ways. All right, so the tighter you get, the more beneficial you are going to see the Kyusho is. So stay tuned through this installment. This was the entry edition. There's a longer film on the Platinum subscription that you can see the link above and below this film. But what you want to do is look at the way that the actions with the Kyusho are instantaneous. You weaken the opponent as they come in for the clinch, and that's one of the keys. Don't let it get into the clinch. You're safer, okay? You take them by surprise because they're coming in for the clinch thinking they have the upper hand, and all of a sudden they look up at you from the floor, okay? This is the benefit of the Kyusho. It's stealthy in its application, and it's very powerful with great potentials in all ranges, but especially the tighter ranges. Enjoy. Today we're going to take a look at in-close fighting. We're starting to work a lot with the close range fighting with Kyusho because that's where it really excels. If you're doing sparring, it's good to train the Kyusho anyway because you might as well have a good target to aim at rather than just trying to hit someone in the head or the body. If you have good targets and you land it, you're going to have great results. But that's just sparring, okay? If you're in close and you're grabbing onto each other and striking at the same time, that's where the fight begins. First type of clinch, John, could you come in with that punch for a second? Is someone's closed, they've turned you. We're going to start on the outside of the arm, got you into a choke. We're going to work with the closed gate position out of the Sanshin to negate that. Before we do, let's go into the technique itself. As he comes in with this, we've got this to move. Maybe I've just like slid in. Could you come in once again with that? Maybe I've just slid in with this, or I'm moving in toward him. I'm going to turn at the mental nerve, and right now I've got right up on the small intestine 18 with a little pull. We can dizzy the person. Sorry about that. Okay, we can dizzy the person quite in with this, and I just bend my elbow. Oh yeah, nice. Good one, Marshall. Well, you know, I'm talking to these guys over there, and you guys are laying waste to each other. I missed it all. Well, Cody doesn't look like he was a happy camper. Thanks so much. Yeah. It looked like you were going to say easy. That's because they're. What's that feel like coming in?
You just don't know it's coming,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not hitting each other. Like we said, we're not hitting each other hard, and it's just totally devastating.
Yeah.
Totally devastating. It's like hitting a truck.
Yeah. What do you think?
The worst one, I just ran into it. His finger felt like it reached up and touched my brain.
I think he got the can opener thing down then.
Yeah, but it's me running in. It's the full penetration of. I'm running into his finger or whatever it is that's sitting out there.
Yeah. And again, you don't have protection because you're on the offensive. You're not thinking defensive. Jamie, what's your experiences with these so far?
Great knockouts, but it's also easy. I mean, it's a great technique. It's so simple. You're putting your hand up and choosing up or down, back. I love it. It's just fantastic.
And there's no fast ballistic force you have to do. You're just turning your wrist or hand one way or another.
Timing's good, though. Like you were saying, explaining that, being more proactive and coming in and doing and deciding what you're doing. And it fits into the card. Perfect.
Yeah. So what's shocking?
Just how quickly and easily it is. I mean, it just, you go from aggressiveness to on the floor. You have no idea what happened to yourself.
Complacency. Go from aggressiveness to complacency.
Just
real
down
quick.
on the ground. And,
Yeah.
you know, and the more relaxed you are doing it, the easier it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just let yourself just be relaxed and go. It's just amazing.
Benno, what are your
Well,
thoughts?
that's it. I mean, you're on the offensive, you're ready to attack, and the next thing you know, it's like, bang, you're either down on the ground or you stop cold,
Yeah, yeah.
and there's no fight.
Someone clips you from behind, it's like, what the heck happened? Yeah. There's no there's no defense for that, Cody. They're seeing if they can apply these on the ground. Oh, God. That opened them up, yeah. I can also